好像算是把昨天没有跑的。但我们一开始，第2章就已经高度混乱了，所以这游戏要弄混乱超容易的。
The void again, but it feels different.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned Emily into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
What's she playing at? Maybe how is the question.
But I want to come home like Jessamine.
I told you, when you're older, perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine's younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Jessamine is, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessamine, what is your account?
It was her. Delilah's wife. She broke it.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Her sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
How much of this is true, and how much is Delilah's warped imagination? "15 years ago, the Loyalist conspiracy asked me to kidnap Anton Sokolov, and I did. I took him from his home to the pub we were hiding in, and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? He laughed at us. He told dirty stories, taught Emily more than her governess could in 6 months. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him. groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Jessamine? Delilah's stronger now.
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
Of course not. She's driving all of this.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end. Soon.
叶存档里面太长。
Jindosh wanted me to help him with a rather complicated problem. It would have enabled him to make his clockwork soldiers at a fraction of the cost.
Painter. Innovator. And
What's wrong with people like that?
famous throughout the Isles.
Mind and an empty heart,
Only
perhaps.
to himself.
Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Corvo did for me, freeing me from that place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. And they kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
等到他们枪就会放下来。
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne and she has Emily. Anton, once we had you in a cage and you dared us to kill you, I need that man back.
Corvo, she's right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Serkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge, but I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
The curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to. The closest path to the Royal Conservatory should be through Syria Gardens. Shuttered to the public. Wonder what's going on inside the Royal Conservatory. The Duke's incompetence, or something more suspicious?
There's a spark in your eyes. Something other than hate, which surprises me given all that's happened.
这里没有子弹吗？那没有子弹。
Meet me at the skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
他讲一讲，要决定要除掉那个院长，也是，可能就已经，对哦，他只是怀疑而已。
Maybe I should begin a series of blood fly-related sketches, infested corpses and the like.
不然就是他们其实已经，就是已经认定他们是同伙了吧。
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Good to see that you're still with us. Thank you for helping Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery.
对啊，感觉他一开始的剧情也说安东好像
There's a lot to do.
和我们的关系不是，
Of course, unless the
也
Duke
不会到
falls,
多好诶。
he'll undo my best efforts here.
I'm working on that. Believe me, the Duke has my full attention.
Karnaka's key leaders are flawed for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I'll do what I can, Alexandria.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
"我一直觉得，就是厄尔沃的这个面具有什么特殊功能，但看起来没有。
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be
很没有
prepared for
必要啊，因为
anything.
那个
Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd.
我
They'll
玩
be the real
女
danger.
儿的时候，不是也可以拿望远镜就好了吗？
Someday I'd like to know more
且
about
望
how
远的
you
功
met
能，
Ashworth.
I know
望远的
you
功
will.
能真的是
Trust me,
几乎不会用到
Ashworth。is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaka has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
所以其实我们是要确定说他是不是还跟那个，是我们的妹妹是不是？女皇的妹妹还有没有交集？这里我记得是安全的。这个好像是黑市。
Because it reminds me of good times. But what's the point of buying wood from a country you never visited?
Lady Shersha has money, so she gets the wood she wants.
Today's your lucky day, madam.
那里会有两个。
Please take a look around. We have the best wares for discerning guests such as yourself. Welcome to my shop. Say, An acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like? What a pleasant surprise to see you again.
对，拉近一点点，完全没怎么。很像密码。
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
我们要买吗？要买保险箱密码？之前留着好像也没有用，对不对？一个在这里。
Please.
上一个就是存太多钱，然后
What
都
a
没有用。
pleasant surprise to see you again. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase. Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you. What a pleasant surprise to see you again. Welcome back. Please, take your time.
后面肯定可以
Blood
去。
flies are worse here than any district in Kanaka. And it used to be such a prosperous district
很聪
too.
明呢，艾文。642。好像很聪明。哇，这是投机取巧哎。而这游戏很难讲，因为它那个，我们等一下再买一次看看，因为它这个游戏它怎么讲？就是我们2周目的时候，那个密码就会换。
Please, take your time.
我们再买一次看看。
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
会变，不行。好吧，那不行，不能这样搞。
The district is so quiet since the conservatory was closed.
Anybody steps out of line, I'm gonna be the first to show him what's what. Who opened this door?
有3个人。哇，那这个游戏意外的很精致在这一点上面。
I look forward to the day when I can reopen my gallery.
Nice. 我一定要等这个人走，我记得这个会走。
Valuable artworks locked up in the conservatory where no one can see them. Truly a shame.
Oh, something really stings around here. And this time it ain't me.
Don't see anything suspicious. Everything around here looks suspicious. The rats look suspicious. Yell about them? place is filthy. Makes a person sick, it does.
Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you.
哇，他都不吓，他不会吓到诶。
Bloodflies are worse here than any district in Karnaca. And it used to be such a prosperous district too.
Uh-oh.
Y's and Z. Now I got my A's. Tell me what you think of me. Martha, won't you marry me? 12 weeks have I been in South Jersey.
忘记了。哦，对，我之前不是从这里出来的。要上厕所了。
It tasted awful. That weren't no blue-jawed hagfish. River crust is more likely.
Hey, who is it?
怎么会没有暗杀的系统？是啊，按键。是嫉妒我看他上厕所。刚才那段不知道怎么不给我按。
That weren't no blue-jawed hagfish. River crust is more likely.
会发现吧。怕那边有人，你知道？我之前是从这里啦。那我还是以防万一，先把这个人除掉。
What's going on?
太嚣张了。再说一次。
Something bad. Maybe it's nothing.
Pushed out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
靠在那里耶。嗯？完了完了完了！对啊，没。
rather go for a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them 2-penny drinks.
Oh.
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth had some connection to the occult of Karnaca.
我没有看到，回了。哇，又忘记存在那边。
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth had some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
再来讲就是很可挫伤。但不可以放过。哎，危险！差点出事。 点就出大事。
Look at you, making your way across this shuddering city. Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that, never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
Karnaka, my Karnaka. and all the little people who make this great city trust the law. This is the Duke. This is the Duke. Must all know my voice by now. A new empress sits on the throne in Dunwall. Our rightful ruler, Delilah called first of her name. May she reign forever. Some traitors who fight her claim to the throne. Morally, tibia, treasonous nation, cold, gloomy north. If they want war, we'll give it to them. No matter how many of you I have to sacrifice. Cronus will fight for Delilah to the bitter end.
我没有，抱歉。再问，这真的是最难瞧的。上次我也在这边拉超久。去，还是我们试试看。 这肯定不行，这更硬。试试看这样子好了。OK。我好像有点废。危险。
The Royal Conservatory. What do those walls hide? The conservatory. Built around the time I left for Dunwall.
She wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make graveyards for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear Parmelia. Delilah wears the outsider's mark, and some she can do flows down to it.
It doesn't seem fair.
Think about working your fingers wide, weaving nets, or raising cows.
OK， 我要搬进来。这里好像有睡一个哦，我记得。没有，这是尸体。 知道。
What happened to Jindash? I'm told he's a gibbering idiot now.
I don't know, Delilah. Forgive me.
No, my dear. It's a loss. But I doubt he had anything more to give us.
Sokolov was taken away as well.
Who would want that ancient fool? Never mind. How goes the communion? I am hungry to whisper into the ears of the oracular sisters.
My influence grows. Last night, I walked through a dream with one of them, and we drank from a fountain in the town where she was born.
Vice Overseer Burns' suspicions were right.
Business with Jindash won't affect things.
No. He continued to take her with the lenses. Thicker, thinner, more opaque. It was tiresome to watch. I still have the old lenses and cast-off parts piled in my workshop, but Jindash finished some time ago. The rest is up to me, learning to use the machine. A tricky thing, touching the void through the device.
Won't be a problem anymore. And there's the matter of my own project.
就先不管它，我们现在处理这边。这边麻烦的是这里的女巫。他是哪里看到尸体就？啊！我刚才没有杀人。他说，他不是前面说尸体怎么回事？问题是我根本就没有杀人啊。
Jealous. If I want to dance, then I can twirl around all I want. Just try and stop me.
I'll reach out to you again
Goodbye, my empress. It seems rather rude to die here, whoever you were.
嗯，刚刚那个果然是 bug。
This looks important. I wonder what it does.
这边好像还有一个。
If our mistress hears you've been looking at her old journals in the forbidden archives, she's going to be cross.
I only had a bit of a peek. Brianna was busy with something elaborate just before Delilah came to Karnataka. I wanted to know what it was.
Jindosh was insane. How does this even work?
Oh, 影片在哪里？完了，我忘记镜片在哪了。
What in the world?
到底是谁看到尸体啊？
These odd lenses might be linked to what Ashworth is working on. If I can sabotage Ashworth's communion device, she'll be powerless.
I meant nothing to my fine family, beyond an advantageous marriage and years of childbearing. They promised me to a man 3 times my age who wheezed on about our wedding night. But a curious thing happened on the way to the altar, Delilah. From the first time I slipped out of the manor in the dead of night, there was no returning to my cage. Looking at the stars and drinking wine on a rooftop, I
好像被发现了。
was free. Instead of seeing the overseers for marriage, I visited my father's banker and raced away from my old life toward Delilah. Those were the Coven's glory days.
这里看起来是没有啦，而且为什么有一个击杀术啊？ 这个游戏果然还是会有一些 bug。
So this could be tampered with. Ashworth could be cut off from the void entirely. No more witchcraft.
What will I do now? I'm ruined. That feeling. The things I could do. The touch of the void. Delilah. It was everything I had.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
他什么都没有放值钱的东西呢？这个。那我有看。果然啊，之前的 bug 啊，就是我看那个人。 也是直接把那个门打破。啊！要先去拿钥匙。哦，不用。 当然死前是比较好过的。强劲的，感觉都背呀。
After Delilah fell to the assassin Dowd, her magic was lost, and the coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaca. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return. Others joined. New faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal. Forever. She holds Dunwall, and we've turned to corrupting the oracular order. The Overseers take guidance from their prophetic sisters, and soon we'll influence their dreams and visions.
应该这里都解完了吧？对，剩下跟老板见。我觉得我用原路回去好了，这里太危险。这里，不用原路回去好了。
People of Karnaka, this is the Duke. Some of you have questioned the stricter mining quotas and the new taxes being levied by the Grand Circonian Guard. Let me answer all of this rabble-rousing at once.
哦，抱歉，我站起来了。我想说，我不是站在上面吗？
People of Karnaka, this is the Duke. Some of you have questioned the stricter mining quotas and the new taxes being levied by the Grand Circonian Guard. Let me answer all of this rabble-rousing at once. Disloyalty and sedition will not be tolerated. Look at Duncan Bale. Friend. He's a patriot. And who won't stop until he has turned every bit of this land silver, to shiny coin. I asked him the number of mine workers. He did it. No question. No complaints. No complaints.
不要走这条路好了，走下面安全一点。
People of Karnaka, this is the Duke. Some of you have questioned the stricter mining quotas and the new taxes being levied by the Grand Circonian Guard.
An entire shipment of whale meat is just gone, taken right from under their noses. Idiots.
Will not be tolerated. Look at Duncan Bale, my good friend. He's a patriot, a man who won't stop until he has turned every bit of this land silver into shiny coin. I asked him to double the number of mine workers, and he did it. No questions, no complaints. Karnaka needed miners, and he produced them. Out of thin air. That's the Circonian here.
算了算了。
2 coins for that cat lap? Well, no more, thank you. Place is a dump anyway.
What a... Welcome back. I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
It is a risky line of work, I'm afraid, but let's not dwell. I expect you'll be interested in payment. First your finder's fee, of course, and if you like, I can draw up some schematics based on the prototype, something you can use to modify your tools. And as a token of my appreciation, a discount at the shop.
A fair deal.
Oh.
Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you.
分射器，被动瞄准3个目标，射出一发分裂的箭。 它会不一样耶。
Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
要喷射器嘞。
All those valuable artworks locked up in the conservatory where no one can see them. Truly a shame.
Ah, 可是好不划算哦。哦，也是哦，算了，不点了。根据我的经验，不需要点。哇，还有更大的放大倍率。
I'd love to know who made that mask. Very interesting.
这个吧。顶多想说。
I'm certain you'll be satisfied with your purchase. Farewell, and do think of us again.
但只有我觉得好像更没有用吗？就算放大了，好像也没有比较有用。
Sure.
是吧？可以，我们这样超快。
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Corvo, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
You live long enough, that happens.
Yeah. But what I did is worse than most. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit, which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now, but I felt like you should know. There are things I regret, Corvo.
Whatever happened in Dunwall was a long time ago, Megan.
I wish it felt like that. Seems like yesterday. Are you ready to leave now?
Okay.
Yes, let's go. Take me back to the dreadful whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.
这个我就不懂了，我根本就没有杀人啊！我杀了谁？啊，这个游戏好像都会有这样子的 bug， 像刚刚那个女巫也莫名其妙看到尸体。
3 years ago, Delilah was laying her plans. The Duke's people gathered at the home of a mine baron named Aramis Stilton to commit some horror in her name. I need to know how they made her immortal. But where was I 3 years ago? Letting Emily daydream through council meetings, teaching her fencing and back-alley fighting. I always expected an enemy we could put down with a sword. Soldiers, spies, assassins. Instead, we got something else. Beyond the pale. Beyond the natural world. Instead, we got hit by someone like me.